What's up, film lovers? This is another set of multiple reviews for films. Well, really, review for two films and a brief mention of two rewatches. First off, I watched the 2024 Japanese coming of age anime look back based on a one-shot manga by Tetsuki Fujimoto and directed by Kiyotaka Oshiyama. It is about a Yumi Fujino, an elementary schooler who draws manga strips for her school newspaper, but then becomes envious when she agrees to hand one of her strips to a shut-in named Kiyomoto. And Kiyomoto's artwork is very professional looking, locale background stuff. And Fujino throws herself into her thing, and over the course of a year, she mostly dedicates just to that, but eventually decides to quit. Upon graduation, she's asked to drop off Kiyomoto's diploma, and that's how they actually meet. It turns out Kiyomoto is a huge fan of those strips, and they get together and start working on manga, and that is like the first 10-15 minutes, and I will not go any further. There's a trailer playing above me, and I even think that's a little much because I went into this one cold and blind, and I generally suggest you go into it cold and blind. This is such a fantastic film. It is the best movie, new to me movie that I've watched this year, so I went back and updated my 2024 film rankings and moved it into my top 5 or top 6. That's how damn good this is. It's a 5-star film, and it's 60 minutes long. It won a bunch of awards, including the the Japanese Movie Critics Award for Best Animated Feature, the Nikon Sports Film Awards, that's what else was nominated, Tokyo Anime Award Festival Awards, the Japan Academy Film Prize, and the Crunchyroll Anime Awards as well. So check this one out. It is awesome. On Juneteenth, I watched Mobile Suit Gundam Kukuru's Doan's Island. This is a remake of an unaired episode of the original Mobile Suit Gundam. Episode 15 did not make it to air, has never been put on video, and it's because it was completely outsourced, and the one of the individuals working on it was hospitalized. But they liked the concept, and I guess for years they wanted to return to it, and in 2022 they did, with original Gundam co-creator Yoshikazu Yasuhiko stepping in to direct this film. If you don't know classic Mobile Suit Gundam, the basic Gundam is about two warring factions, the Earth Federation and the Principality of Zeons, which are the Earth colonies who want independence. It is a depressing series in any of the Universal. There's the main timeline, the Universal Century. Most of those stories end up kind of depressing, and then there's alternate timelines and stuff like that. Anyway, going into this. So, Amuro Ray, who pilots the OG Mobile Suit Gundam, and a group are tasked to deal with some remnant Zeon operatives on the island of Alagranza, and things, one of them gets their ass kicked. Amuro wakes up, and he realizes on this island it's just this guy and this woman and a bunch of kids they're taking care of, and they're just trying to live on this island. So we got that going on, and that's basically it. A lot of Gundam is dealing with this young teenager, dealing with his responsibility as the Gundam pilot and this war going on, and going through what his responsibilities, what he believes he has to do. Very character driven series. There's not much else to it. Obviously, we build to a big battle because there's some other little subplots that all tie in together to get a bunch of other Zeon soldiers onto this island, and we find out what Zeon wanted with the island of Alagranza. This is an excellent addition to Gundam. If you like Mobile Suit Gundam, specifically Universal Century or just the classic series, you got to check this out. It was a damn fine watch. I enjoyed it. Between those two animes, I rewatched two films. First, I rewatched 1980's He-Man, She-Ra, Secret of the Sword. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. I grew up on He-Man, and by extension, I grew up with She-Ra. I love it. I recently got a new shirt with He-Man, She-Ra, and Skeletor. I felt happy as fuck. and I had been meaning to kind of rewatch it. It's silly. It's got the bad filmation, 80s animation. It's got that song, which I like until I realized it was co-written by Ham Saban. You know what you did recently. And, but, you know, it was fun to rewatch it. Now, as much as I love He-Man, specifically speaking, the best He-Man show is the Netflix She-Ra Princess of Powers. One of the best fucking reboots I have ever seen. That is the epitome of the second best He-Man project as far as I'm concerned, because the first best is still the 80s movie with Dolph Lundgren, but whatever. I like the old He-Man cartoons and the old She-Ra cartoons. I rewatched them when I got them on DVD. I don't know if I'd ever rewatch them again. As an adult, you kind of watch them and go, yeah, this was very silly. But, you know, childhood spark, right? Anyway, so I rewatched that. It's 4 out of 5. I don't give a fuck. And then I rewatched Zootopia, partially because family was here and my uncle had never seen it. So I was like, I'll put on Zootopia. It's fun. My grandma's seen it and she liked it. So, yeah. And also, you know, there's a sequel happening this year. I don't have high expectations because it's taken 6-7 years. I don't forget when the original Zootopia came out. I saw it in theaters, but I forget when. But Zootopia, love it. So I rewatched that. And that is it. Hopefully I can get back to just doing singular videos on one movie, but there's a lot of wrestling I wanted to watch this week and some other stuff going on. So I'll talk to you all later.